The one and only Tiger Woods is back on the prowl this week, but for how long? Hey everyone, welcome into another edition of On Tour with Jon McCarthy, presented by Callaway. Rob Wong joined alongside by Toronto Sun national golf writer Jon McCarthy. And it's finally here, John, the week that Tiger Woods returns to competitive golf at the Hero World Challenge. It's the first time that we've seen Tiger playing since the Masters. He's, of course, still the most recognized name in the game of golf. I don't think anyone is saying otherwise, but for years he's also been known as the needle mover. John, is he still that at this stage of his career?
I think the answer is yes. He still is the needle mover. Last year we had Rory McIlroy at the center of attention with all the with everything going on between the PGA Tour and Live. But now we've seen Rory, even after a year or 2 years of being at that center of the storm, wanting to step back. It's almost like it maybe is too much for him. But Tiger Woods has been at the center of everything since he was basically a kid. So he seems to be the one man in golf who can sort of live in the center of the storm and flourish. And now he's back on the course. And one interesting thing that came out of Tuesday morning's press conference at the Hero World Challenge is Tiger says he is targeting playing once a month in the 2024 season, which is a pretty aggressive schedule for a guy with his he's turning 48 and history of severe injury. So if he can play once a month, he will very quickly be back in sort of the center of the golf world. And the tour kind of needs that, because whether they get sort of peace in our time and Live and the PGA Tour come up with some sort of deal, or whether it's another year of acrimony and fighting, either way, a healthy Tiger Woods playing once a month, if it's a new product, so some sort of merged product, it will be great for golf to have Tiger playing. And if they're back at war with Live, the PGA Tour would love nothing more than to have Tiger at the center of it all. And one other thing that he mentioned is that he's now walking pain-free. So that's a big step for Tiger, because in recent years, it hasn't been so much that his game is up in the air. When he's been playing, the golf is there. The problem's been walking around on that surgically repaired right leg that he so badly injured in that car accident. And he said on Tuesday that walking is fine. There's no pain in the ankle. He said there's some other pain, sort of knee and back, but he said walking the course isn't going to be a problem. So if he can truly walk 4 rounds once a month, we all think the golf game's still there. So it could be, it could be good times rolling for Tiger Woods.
Yeah, never want to count out old Tiger, that is for sure. So as you mentioned, the guy's pushing 50. He's a bit of a bionic man in some ways with all the surgeries that he's had over the years. And we've seen it with a lot of former tour pros that eventually transition to the Champions Tour. John, do you ever think there will come a day that we'll actually see Tiger on that tour, or is it PGA Tour or bust for Tiger Woods?
If you asked me a decade ago, I'd say no. Maybe he would have played in the senior Champions Tour majors. But now in 2023, I think the answer is yes, I believe. He seems so much more comfortable and with the camaraderie that he's almost in a previous incarnation of Tiger. He was very, he didn't seem to like to pal around with his playing partners. But this version of Tiger, I think he has seen what he missed when he was younger, and he now enjoys that camaraderie. And I think just as important as Tiger Woods, ailing body will be keeping Freddie Couples upright for the next few years, because they are very tight. And I think if Freddie's still playing on the Champions Tour, it goes a long way to getting Tiger back out on the Champions Tour. And it's an interesting time on the Champions Tour with Ernie Els there, Jim Furyk, Mike Weir's out there. I think in 2023, Stuart Sink, Lee Westwood turned 50. And in 2026, that will be Tiger Woods and some of his other sort of Ryder Cup foes, at least. Ian Poulter, Henrik Stenson. So there's a lot of interesting names that will be of that age when Tiger gets there. And I think he sort of, maybe through some of these injuries and his time away from the game, he's realized how much he does miss it when he's not competing. And let's be quite honest, it doesn't seem like, other than his children, Tiger has that much going on that really passions in the world other than golf. So I think he loves competition. He loves golf. If he can do it, in a cart with some of his old pals, I think he'll do that, and he'll probably still be trying to prep for the regular majors even in his 50s.
Yeah, it would be pretty incredible one day to maybe see the Champions Tour outdrawing the PGA Tour when it comes to TV viewership because of Tiger Woods. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments section below. You can find all of John's golf coverage at the Toronto Sun.